another trait. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome back to another episode. The discourses on personality and competency, and we are talking about detailing our behavior with respect to the traits. We're doing a self assessment. We're doing a self assessment. Please don't treat this as a psychological test. The situations are the basket tests, as they call it. Okay, they're basket tests. They are a miniaturized form of life, and you have to let yourself know, not me, let yourself know how you are going to be in this situation. Each is a basket situation. So, we have another trait, and the trait characteristics could be understood from the situation, such as this: you treat money like God. You treat money like God. You're very skeptical about the investments you make. You will do it piece by piece. You always predict small little changes and try to make as much a new adjustment with respect to situation. Try to make a new adjustment with respect to the situation. Somebody promises you a lottery. You ask, why doesn't the person keep it to himself? Somebody offers you a lottery, you say, why don't have I a situation the person keeps it for himself? When a hotel receptionist smiles at you, you know it means no further than helping me pay my money with conviction. It helps me build a conviction that the money I'm paying is worth it. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, we talked about a trait called carefulness. Next, you communicate. You communicate without words. You communicate without words. I'm not suggesting you should do it. It's not about what to do, what is right. It's about whether you do it or not. You can recall paragraphs of your speech much later. You're committed to that. You can remember paragraphs of your speech much after you deliver it. When you use an expression, you ensure you have used it most potently, most explosively, most emotionally, whatever is the corresponding field. You rarely have to back your words. You rarely have to back your words. You never finish unless you confirm twice that people have understood you. To reiterate, this is not a psychological test. You can debate with me on the media. It's much like an online assessment. And without going to an assessment center, which is a pretty costly affair, Without going into an assessment center, you can know for yourself where you stand. Where you stand. Ladies and gentlemen, that was a trait, what we discussed, that was a trait called Mr. Communicator. Miss Communicator. Next, you are concerned with your colleagues' performance, as always. You're concerned with their performance. You probably call on them at home, sometimes in the morning, if there's an important critical day for him. You can offer a balm that ease people's troubles with living, that eases people's trouble with living, and they start coming back to life. Even when you get your promotion, people who do not get a promotion are on your mind. You get a promotion, but that time people who do not get a promotion are on your mind. In your dreams, you're like a hostess who treats your boss. In your dreams, you're like a hostess who treats your boss with a mother care, who treats your boss with a mother care. It's not about should be, it is about what has been. In the morning, you rarely forget those you could not say hello to. In the morning, you rarely forget those you could not say hello to. Hi. You do not forget those people. You wanted to say this to them, but they didn't cross you. Absence gives you a scare, an unexplained scare. Their absence in the corridor, in the elevators, and the pathways gives you a scare. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, that was a trait. Compassionate. Compassionate. Next, you believe in self. Your belief in self is rarely affected by what people say about you. Your belief in self is rarely affected by what people say about you. Your greatest asset is the fact that you have a belief in you. That's a wealth of your living. Your belief comes from your detailed understanding about your strengths and weaknesses. You're never short of initiative to introduce yourself to a managing director of your company, even if you're a small man in the company. You have no problems introducing yourself to an MD of your company. You systematically gain experience, whether you're falling, whether you're rising. Ladies and gentlemen, that was you systematically gain experience, whether you're falling, you're rising. You systematically gain experience. Ladies and gentlemen, that was Mr. Confident, Miss Confident. Next, you have an incredible capacity to highlight every opinion of yours. You have an incredible capability to highlight every opinion of yours. You have absolutely no problem in creating audience for yourself. Where are you? Where you are. You have absolutely no problems in creating audience for you wherever you are, wherever you are. You are one of those whose thoughts are remembered for a long time. You will never have an occasion for showmanship. You are always starved of occasions for showmanship. You are always shy of taking to the stage for the fear of making mistakes. You're always shy of taking to the stage. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, in varied ways, we try to find out whether you are a natural, explosive dramatist. Natural, explosive dramatist.